Hi, I'm Kevin, and I'm going to quickly show you how to make the most of what Tailwind has to offer for Instagram business accounts. By the end of this video, you'll be able to fill out your future Instagram feed in just a matter of minutes. I'll be covering how to schedule several different types of Instagram posts, how to develop a hashtag strategy without the guesswork, and how to manage a schedule of content for months and even years to come. I'm going to show you some of our most powerful features so that you can start posting automatically to Instagram like a pro in no time at all. So let's get started. Right now I'm in my draft section. This is where you'll work on posts before you're ready to schedule them. On Instagram, you can schedule several different types of content, including image posts, carousel posts, video posts, and stories. Let's start with the basics by talking about how to schedule a single image. There are two primary ways to add drafts to Tailwind. First, you can click the Create New Post button just above your calendar and bulk upload images from your computer. I'll go ahead and upload a couple photos now. Let's use these images that I have here. All right, there. Now, I've got these photos added as new drafts. I can also upload photos to Tailwind by finding them on my computer first, just like this. Just open my Finder and navigate to the images I want to upload, and then I can drag and drop all of them directly into my drafts. Notice something different with this image that I just uploaded? There are some dark edges on the borders here. That's because Instagram requires their images to have an aspect ratio between 4:5 and 1.1:1. This image was outside that aspect ratio range, so Tailwind automatically cropped it, which means I don't have to spend even more of my time editing these photos. I'm happy with how the automatic crop turned out in this image, but I still want to adjust it just a little bit. Now to do that, all I need to do is hover over the image and click this crop icon at the top. At the bottom, I can select 3 preset aspect ratio types: landscape, square, and portrait. I like the way portrait looks, but I still want to tweak it just a bit. These squares around the perimeter of the selection are anchor points, and I can click on an anchor point to resize my selection. Once I'm happy with the size of my selection, I can click anywhere in the middle and adjust my selection. And once I'm happy with how it looks, I can just click the green crop icon. And don't worry about me cropping out Melissa here. She knows that we all still love her very much. Alright, now I want to share the other way you can add a post to your drafts by using the Tailwind browser extension. If you haven't downloaded our extension yet, then just click on the extension button in your drafts page. Tailwind will automatically recognize which browser you're using and suggest the appropriate extension here. Using our extension, you can easily add images to your drafts from your website, and you can also use it to regram photos directly from Instagram.com. But first, let's go try it out on the Tailwind blog. Anytime you see an image that you want to post, all you need to do is hover over the image and click on the schedule button that appears over the bottom left corner. But sometimes there may be multiple images you want to schedule on a single page, and our extension makes it easy to do that too. All you need to do is click on the Tailwind button up here in your toolbar. All of the images on the page will be displayed for you to choose from, and you can select as many as you want. You'll see them queuing up at the bottom as I select each one here. Once you're ready, just click the Go Schedule button in the corner, and a draft post will be created for each of the images that you picked. In the pop-up window here, I've got the images that I just selected. You can go ahead and schedule them right from here if you want, or you can click Save for later, and they'll stay in your drafts so you can come back to them at another time. Let's go ahead and schedule these now. First, let's update some of our captions. Just click on the caption of your post to edit it. Just below your caption, you'll notice that Tailwind is showing some relevant hashtags based on the caption that I've written. On Instagram, hashtags help your content reach new people, but figuring out which hashtags you should use for each post can be pretty challenging. So, Tailwind makes it easy to create an effective hashtag strategy by suggesting the best hashtags for your posts. So let's go ahead and add this hashtag here. And as soon as I add a hashtag, you'll see that below, Tailwind has started suggesting more hashtags for me to use in this post. You can also see that Tailwind is categorizing these hashtags. You'll see niche hashtags that might not get used by many people, but could be really relevant to your brand or niche. At the other end of the spectrum, you'll find competitive hashtags that have a lot of usage where there's a lot of activity, but it may be harder to get noticed in those hashtag feeds. Good and best hashtags typically fall into a sweet spot in between these two. Choosing the best hashtags can substantially improve engagement on your posts, and we recommend using a blend of different hashtag types. And if you're ever not happy with the current hashtag suggestions, you can click this shuffle button to get a new set of related hashtags. Now you'll notice as I add more hashtags, I can see exactly how many I'm using over here on the left. Instagram has a limit of 30 hashtags, so make sure you don't add too many here. Now, I like this collection of hashtags, so I'm going to save it for future use. If you want to save your current list of hashtags, or if you want to create a new saved hashtag list from scratch, click the hashtag icon right here. I'll click this copy button to pull in the full caption with the hashtags I entered, but I only want to save the hashtags right now. But you can always save partial or entire captions too. Now I'll just give this list a name so that I can easily find it next time, and I'll save it. When I create posts like this one in the future, I won't need to remember every hashtag that I've already carefully curated. Alright, now it's time to go ahead and schedule this post. And this part is important. There are 2 easy ways to schedule a post to Instagram. First, the quickest way to schedule is by simply clicking on the Add to Queue button. This will schedule the post into the next available time in the smart schedule that we've created for you. When you add to queue, you can rest assured that your posts are being scheduled for the best possible times when your followers and others are most likely to actually see them. In just a few minutes, I'll tell you about how all of that works. Now, if you have a special event coming up and you need a little more control to be able to schedule at a precise date and time, what do? Well, we've got you covered. You can just click on the clock icon in the lower left corner to choose a specific date and time for your post to be published. I'm going to select tomorrow at 5 in the afternoon. Now click Set Custom Time and then select Schedule Now, and your post is ready to go. I want to quickly share another important thing. If your business also uses Pinterest, then we've made it easy to cross-post directly to Pinterest. I can check this box at the bottom to amplify my post with Pinterest. All I need to do is select the best board for this image, and then confirm it by clicking on the Set Pin Destination button. We all know that Instagram posts usually stop receiving engagement after the first few days, but with the ability to share this post to Pinterest, people are now going to be able to discover it for months and even years to come, which gives your Instagram and its individual posts more exposure than they would have otherwise. Now I can schedule this and know that when this post goes live on Instagram, Tailwind will also share it to my Pinterest account for all of my fans on that platform as well. So there you have it, 2 easy ways to schedule any image. Now that we know how to schedule our own images, let's give regramming a shot. As your Instagram presence grows, you'll find more and more people posting about your business on Instagram. These people are often some of your biggest fans, and sometimes they'll create some really great posts that you'll want to share with your own audience. To regram an image, you'll want to go to Instagram.com. I already have a post in mind, so I just need to find their profile. Then I need to scan through the feed until I find the image, and then click on it. Just like before, there's a schedule button in the corner. When I click it, I'll see the previous caption is automatically filled in, and Tailwind has automatically called out the regram and @mention this person. I'm going to change the caption a little bit, include a hashtag here, and then I'll add this to my queue. We've made it as simple as possible to interact with your fans and schedule images. And anytime you schedule an image, you can rest assured that it will be automatically posted for you and you'll never have to lift a finger. There's actually one more cool feature that I want to share before moving on. See these images of Tailwind's office here? I'm actually posting these from the Tailwind office in Oklahoma City, and I can add that as a location. To do that, I can just start typing Oklahoma City in the menu, and you'll see it appear below. I can even just type the name Tailwind to find our current office. I'll use this. And now I can just add another image post to my queue. Along with adding a location to a photo, another thing you may want to do is tag any relevant brands, influencers, customers, or friends that appear in your photos. When you tag customers and followers in posts, it can help build brand loyalty, and it's a great way to say thank you to your fans too. Tagging relevant accounts can also give your posts a small engagement boost. You'll see a tag button in the lower corner of every image that you upload into Tailwind. To get started, just click that button. Now, I can click on anything I want to tag in this photo, and I'll just click on this gentleman with his back turned toward us. You'll notice that when I click, I can see recently tagged accounts. I can also type out an Instagram username in this box. And even if I can't remember the full username, Tailwind will suggest auto-filled results below. Then, just click the username you want, and then click Done. Now you'll see on this image that I've added one user tag already. But there are other types of posts you might want to schedule as well, especially stories. I'll talk about how that works next. At the time I'm recording this, Instagram does not offer a way to automatically publish stories, but Tailwind has developed a way that allows you to manage this using notifications on your mobile device. Since you have to post a story manually with the Instagram app, Tailwind will actually notify you when it's time to post and will include the image and the caption that you want to use for your post. First, I'll schedule this image as a story. You'll see just above the caption that this post is an auto post by default. When I click this, I'll be given the option to select a different posting method, either an iOS notification if you have our iOS app, or an SMS notification if you have Android. The first time you select a manual posting option, we'll prompt you to connect your Android or iOS device to Tailwind by clicking an Enable button. Since this is a story, we don't have to write out a full caption or include hashtags. But whenever you choose the notification option, Tailwind will send you a notification with this image and whatever you have in your caption. So even though a caption isn't required for your story, you may want to go ahead and include any text that you want to add to your story's overlay. That way you can easily copy it and paste it. Also, if you have either a verified Instagram account or a business account with over 10,000 followers, you're actually able to add links to your stories. So you may want to add a URL to your caption so that you can copy and paste it right into your story. So I'll actually do that right now. Now that I have my post ready, I just need to schedule it. I'm going to schedule it to post 10 minutes from now so that I can quickly show you what the full process looks like. I'll be showing you what this looks like on an iOS device. The process is basically the same on Android as well. When it's time to post, you'll receive a reminder notification on your phone, just like this one here. This means it's time to post, and all you have to do is swipe the notification to open your post in the app. And don't worry, if you miss the notification when it comes in, it'll stay on your screen. And you can also access your past notifications by pulling down at the top of your phone screen to access the notification center. Now I'm ready to share this to Instagram. So I'm going to tap on the big blue Open an Instagram button at the bottom. This is going to take me directly into the Instagram app with my photo already loaded up and ready to share. I just need to select Story. Here I can make any edits to my story, such as adding text overlays or adding a URL. And something cool happened in the background whenever I clicked on the Open an Instagram button just a moment ago. The URL that I'd entered as a caption earlier was automatically copied to my device's clipboard. So I can just click the link icon at the top here and then tap to paste the story URL. And that's it. I just need to publish the story. Okay, now that I've scheduled all of my posts, I can find them in the scheduled post page in Tailwind. Here you can see both images that I've scheduled to post in the future. On the left, you can see the captions for each post and the times they're actually scheduled to post. Here's the one that I scheduled for tomorrow at a specific time, and here are the others that I quickly added to my queue for today. So you're probably asking yourself now, how did this post get automatically scheduled for later today, and what are these empty boxes that follow it? So let me explain that now. Let's navigate to the Your Schedule section in the menu on the left to find out exactly how this works. On this page, you can set up your entire weekly posting schedule ahead of time. You can see your schedule divided into days of the week, and under each day, you'll see boxes with times in them. These boxes are what we call time slots, and they signify the time that you want your images to be posted on Instagram every single week. So you can see here that on Sunday, which is today for me, I want to post at 2:15, 6:30, and 11 p.m. because these are some of the best times for my account to post on Sunday. Now, if I go back to the scheduled page, I can hover over a post in my calendar. You can see this first one is going out at 2:15 p.m. and you can see my following two time slots at 6:30 p.m. and 11 p.m., exactly how I have it set in my schedule. Posts automatically went into my next available time slot on my calendar. That's why adding to your queue is so important. It'll save you tons of time because you won't have to pick a specific day and time for every single post that you schedule. So when I add my next two posts to my queue, they'll be scheduled in the next available time slots for tomorrow at 12:46 a.m. and 4:28 p.m. Just think about how much time you'll save when you don't have to worry about picking a date and a time for every single post. You can just let your schedule do all of that work for you since you've already set it up once. All right, so let's head back to the Your Schedule page one more time. Now I know what you're probably thinking, how do I figure out what the best times to post are so that I can get as much engagement as possible? Well, when you first signed up for Tailwind, we crunched a bunch of data on when users on Instagram are interacting with your content. All of these green time slots that you see here are optimized specifically for your account based on that data. Now, when you're scheduling using the Add to Queue option and you fill up your calendar, you can have peace of mind knowing that your posts are set up to have the best chance of being seen by the most people. To create more smart time slots that are optimized for your account, look for these empty time slots that are outlined in green. These are suggestions for more optimized times that you can be posting at. You don't have to add these, but if you wanted to post more frequently and have more time slots to fill in a given week, then just click on one of these suggestions to add the time slot to your schedule. Just like that. Now, let's say you wanted to post every Saturday at 9 a.m. when your audience is starting their day, regardless of whether that's the best possible time to post or not. You can easily create time slots for any time of day on any day of the week. Just click the Add Time Slot button, select the time you want with the slider, and there you go. You're all set. If you're having trouble filling out all of your time slots throughout the week, or if there's a time that just doesn't make sense for your posting strategy anymore, you can click on it and you'll see a trash can icon here in the top right corner. And just click on that trash can icon and the time slot is gone. It's pretty straightforward and easy. Okay, let's head back to the scheduled post page one more time. Now, what happens if your plans change? Maybe a blog or a product post gets delayed, and you need to change when your post goes out. Well, you can easily hover over a post on the left and click to edit the caption, change the time, or send it back to drafts to start over. Or you can delete the post entirely. But if you just had a blog post or product launch get delayed, or maybe you wanted to rearrange your Instagram feed for aesthetic purposes, then that's as easy as just dragging and dropping. If I want a post to go out in a different spot, all I have to do is click, drag it there, and then drop it. If necessary, your photos will automatically move to accommodate it. And speaking of rearranging your feed, I have one more feature that I really want to show you. So far, we've been looking at the calendar view of our schedule. See this toggle here? I can click this to switch over to the 9-grid preview of my Instagram feed. Now that I've got these scheduled posts, I might want to know, how is my all-important 9-grid, that very first impression to my new potential fans? How is that going to look when they first visit my Instagram profile? Tailwind makes it really easy to preview your 9-grid so that you can arrange your posts in the most visually appealing way. Now I can see exactly how my Instagram feed will look once I publish these images. So if you're not completely satisfied with the way this post order looks right now, you can toggle back to the calendar view, drag an image like this, and then just drop it somewhere else. Now let's toggle back to the 9-grid preview, and you can see it's updated, reflecting the changes that I just made. I hope you've learned a lot today. In these last several minutes, we've covered how to schedule different types of Instagram posts, how to develop a hashtag strategy, and how to easily manage an ongoing schedule of content while you focus on growing the core of your business. So now you have all the tools you need to save yourselves hours every week and enjoy even more success. I just have one final tip. If you ever have any questions or feedback, click this big blue question mark in the bottom right corner of any page in Tailwind. Here, you can look up answers to common questions and even message us directly. We read and answer every piece of feedback and request that we receive, so don't hesitate to reach out for anything at all. We really want to hear from you, and we value whatever you have to tell us. So, best of luck and happy gramming.